Even me am confused with all the parts, but we're still on about China.
So, I left on this guy, and then I saw him at the station, and God knows, I was flabbergasted. I was surprised at how beautiful this man was. He looked like the opposite of a catfish. You know, like when you see a picture of someone and they look, but then you see them in person and you're like, how are you, like, why don't you take better pictures? You know, and it was just a huge turn on for me that he looked so bad on Tinder, but in person he was the most beautiful man I had ever seen, right? And then on the ride to his house, which was in Shanlo, which was like Yangping Lo, which was Yangping Road. My Mandarin is still hot. My Mandarin is still good because Justin didn't speak any Mandarin. That man was Justin. He was my second swipe. And before I had swiped left on Justin, I had a prayer. I prayed to God. I was like, I'm so lonely in China. I hate it here. I want a man. And God was like, okay, I got you. And then I swiped left on Justin. Justin and I were inseparable since that day. One of the most remarkable memories I have was when we were on the scooter ride and he had no deodorant on. He didn't have any deodorant on at all, but his smell was like the most intoxicating thing. I was just behind him, so the air from his hair and, you know, was like I was holding on to him on his like e-bike, and he smelled. I was just like, what is this? He smells so good. How can a human being smell so good and they're not even having any deodorant? And then apparently that's your pheromones. That's like, we are all animals, right? So when your body sees a good mate, like when your body sees someone that they want to produce kids with, they begin to emit this sort of, you know, kind of like goats do it, cows do it, lions do it, every animal does it. Apparently that was what Justin was emitting, and that's what I was inhaling from the back. I was just like, just take me now. Plus, it had been a good 6 months. I had not had any sex. I was literally a virgin at this point. Anyway, so one thing that was like a deal sealant for me with him was we went out. We had the most amazing time. We went to a club. We were dancing. I was dancing on him. It was like so amazing. And when we got home, I was so wasted. In Shanghai, there's this thing called baijiu. Baijiu is like the most horrible liquor you will ever buy. It's cheap. It will give you the nastiest hangover, and it's so horrible for your kidneys. Like baijiu is made from rice, and it's not good. It's cheap liquor, and it's like if you want to die fast, you drink baijiu every. And you know, like when you go to cheap clubs and stuff, they do the drinks with baijiu. So if you like buy a drink that's like 20 kwai, cheap drinks, just know that they're making the drinks with baijiu, which is cheap liquor. And cheap liquor will give you the nastiest hangovers. So you always want to buy more expensive drinks in Shanghai. P.S. That's a tip. Always don't go cheap with the drinks, or buy your own bottles if you don't want to end up drinking baijiu and having the most horrible hangovers. So that night we had been drinking baijiu, and that was my first time going out. So I was so happy, and like I was so like drunk. Take note, I was single, young, and ready to mingle, you know. When we got back to his, because I lived all the way in the suburbs, which was this beautiful town called Thamestown, which was like a remake of London. China is a beautiful place. You guys need to visit there. It's so beautiful. That's our lost city. So I lived in Thamestown, and I went to his house, and he lived in this penthouse was just like, oh my God, you can afford this? Damn. And then I didn't even know what he was. He was the Chinese Olympic team doctor. I didn't even know. I just was like, okay, listen. Looks like you're loaded a little bit. Anyway, so he that night when I went home with him, your girl was gone. Like he could have done anything. That was wrong of me. I should have been more, because he was literally, that was the first night we had met, and I had done it too much with the Baijiu, so I was literally gone, which is a horrible thing. Like if